This time we ask you please rise and move your caps for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner. This will be performed tonight by Jennifer Cooper and her 5-year-old daughter Margaret. They hail from Strasburg. Jennifer works at Centera Medical Center in Harrisonburg and also Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Woodstock as her music director. Margaret attends Growing Tree School. She's an upcoming kindergartner. She actually won her school talent show singing the national anthem. So ladies, whenever you're ready, all yours. Alrighty, thank you very, very much.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ray comes ready and delivers. Swing and a miss. He got him. And the Express celebrate like they just won the pennant.
The 2024 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League as tonight. The 3-3 Strasburg Express host the 4-2 Newmarket Rebels. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be with you here tonight as we get ready for baseball here on the 8th of June in 2024. We're ready to go, and the first pitch of the game is a ball in the dirt. Tonight, early at 6:59, the count is 1-0. Leadoff man tonight, Jonathan Mallow, the second baseman. The count is now 1-1. Jim Wiggo on the mound tonight for the Express. Wiggo out of Monmouth University, 6'7", 220. Throws from the left side. The 1-1, that is a called strike, and it's 1-2. Both of these teams coming off of very closely contested ball games last night. Strasburg nearly saw a 6-2 deficit in the 9th inning go the wrong way. They were able to win the game in extra innings, 7-6. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's 1-2. Defeating the Woodstock River Bandits in extra innings to get to 3-3. Meanwhile, Newmarket saw a lead dissipate last night at Percival, and they couldn't hold on as they got walked off on at Percival. So they'll try to bounce back here tonight. That was only their second loss of the year. The 1-2 to Mallow, that's fouled back again. And the count is still a ball and 2 strikes. Lineup tonight for the Newmarket Rebels, leading off and playing second. The hitter right now, Jonathan Mallow. Batting second, Jake Henry Williams, the center fielder. Batting third, the designated hitter, Ty Stecco. Batting fourth is Chase Albus, the right fielder. That's fouled away. Batting fifth is Chase Gilligan, the first baseman. Batting sixth and playing left field, it's Luke Holland. Batting seventh is Blaine Watermeyer, the third baseman. Batting eighth is Jack Polowitz, the catcher, and batting ninth is Kevin Hager, the shortstop. 1-2 from Wiggo, and that's also fouled off. So the battle here, the first at-bat of the ball game, will continue. Second appearance of the season for Wiggo. His other outing was against this Newmarket Rebels team. He got a no decision in that one. 1-2. And again, a foul ball. So Jonathan Mallow, the Rebels leadoff man, battling here. Mallow, 6-foot lefty out of Millersville University, and he takes one high, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes from Wiggo. Breaking ball, swing and a miss in the dirt. Ball gets away. Throw to first is in time. Drop third strike, 2-3, and there's one out here in the first inning. So the lefty Wiggo wins the battle against the lefty Mallow.
Center fielder from Arkansas State, number 17, Jake Henry Williams.
Brings up Jake Henry Williams, the center fielder. He is out of Arkansas State University, 6'1" righty from Jonesboro, Arkansas. The righty swings and misses at the first pitch from Wiggo, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Another pitch down and in the dirt, and Henry Williams unable to lay off. This Rebels team, one thing about them so far this year, they have hit the ball extremely well. Been one of the better hitting teams in the league up to this point. 0-2. Swing and a foul, right side and out of play. That was a fastball up and out of the zone that he went after.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you get a free spot for at least the first 30, be who will. After that, I think we're going to run out tonight.
Wiggo, 2 balls, 11 strikes. 14th pitch of the inning is a swing and a miss. Pitch is in the dirt. Again, throw to first, and strikeout number 2. So 2 strikeouts on drop third, 2 to 3 putouts to start the ball game here in the top of the first.
St. Mary's, number 33, Ty Stecco.
Here's Ty Stecco, the DH, batting third tonight for the Rebels. Stecco out of Mount St. Mary's University from North Huntington, Pennsylvania, 6'3" righty, 225. Wiggo deals, and that is low, ball 1. Strasburg at 3-3, winners of 2 in a row after losing 3 in a row. Swinging a ground ball to short. Valentine charges, throws, and the ball's dropped at first base. The ball goes through the glove of the first baseman, Carlo the fourth, and he's acting like his glove broke. And that'll be the first error for Strasburg in their last 2 games. Here in the first inning, it'll be an E3 charge to Carlo the fourth, even though the ball went right through the glove. And Stecco reaches.
15, Chase Albus.
And the inning will continue, so we'll see if that has any impact on the rest of the inning. First base runner of the night for the Rebels. First pitch to the lefty Chase Albus is a ball, 1-0. Albus, 6'3" lefty from East Strasburg University from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. 1-0. That is a fastball at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Well, one game already in progress. Winchester plays their home games at 5, and they are having a pretty good day so far against the Woodstock River Bandits. They're up 13-0 in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2. That Winchester team, they put up 17 here against the Express, but last night they got mercy ruled by Front Royal, 13-2. 1-2 the count, the pitch. Fastball fouled out of play. And the count remains 1-2. The Rebels have had some long at-bats, especially the first AB of the game, and then Albus trying to extend it here after the error on the first baseman, Carlo the fourth. This will be the 21st pitch, and it's a swing and a ground ball to the right side. It hits the lip, fielded by the second baseman. Quick throw to first is just in time. Valentine makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Rebels, no runs, no hits, one error with a man left on. We're through half an inning. James Wilson's on the mound for Newmarket. We'll tell you about him right after this.
The first from Florida International, the second baseman.
Back to Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the first. James Wilson's on the mound tonight for the Newmarket Rebels. Wilson out of Jackson State University from Toronto, Ontario, 6'4" righty. 210. He will get the start against Strasburg. First pitch swinging is the leadoff man, Corey Valentine, and he grounds it to first, and there's quickly one out here in the first. Rest of the lineup for Strasburg. Batting second is the right fielder. Stepping up now, Nick Licurdo. Batting third, Kyle Edwards, the shortstop. Batting fourth is Angelo Perito, the DH. Batting fifth, Eduardo Castillo, the left fielder. Batting sixth is Connor Chisholm, the center fielder. Seventh is the catcher, Chance Reisdorf. Batting eighth is Randy Carlo, the fourth, the first baseman, and batting ninth is Anthony LaSala, the third baseman. 1-0, and that is hammered into left on a line drive. It's going to be down in front of the left fielder, Holland. And Nick Licurdo has the Express's first hit of the ball game here with one out in the first.
Batting the shortstop from Old Dominion University, number 7, Kyle Edwards.
Probably the best game overall last night that the Express had played all year. Things got tight at the end in the ninth inning, but they really hit the ball well. And this man right here, Kyle Edwards, hit a home run right down the left field line, which ended up being a big run for the Express. It gave them their sixth run of the night, and they needed that. Count is 1-0 to Edwards. Kyle out of ODU, the Monarchs. Third to first, Licurdo back in. But solid contributions all the way through last night. Great start from Chase Ingram. He didn't get the win because he only went 4, but wouldn't have gotten it regardless with the score tying up late. 1-0 to Edwards. Runner goes. The pitch is high. Swung on a miss. Throw to second, and that is nearly into center field. Polowitz, don't know if he lost the handle of that ball, but it'll be a stolen base. And so a man in scoring position early here for the Express. Kyle Edwards has power. We've seen it right here in this ballpark. 1-1. That is a strike called, and it's 1-2. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can watch the game on your YouTube app if you search up Strasburg Express. Rebels and Express here on this Saturday night. 1-2. Wilson from the stretch deals. And that's to the backstop, past the catcher, and into third on the wild pitch is Nick Licurdo. So now the Express have a man at third here in this first inning with only one out. Forgot to mention Licurdo out of Virginia Tech. Had that single, stole second and third on the wild pitch. 2-2 to Kyle Edwards, just trying to put the ball in play. And he grounds one up the middle. It's going to get the job done. Run comes in to score. Edwards thrown out at first. It'll be an RBI ground out, and the Express lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. So Strasburg gets on the board here first.
The DH from Stanford, number 14, Angelo Prieto.
Here's Angelo Prieto, the DH, and that's what happens there. Newmarket playing the infield back, and they didn't have any chance. Here's a first pitch swing by Prieto, popped up into right. Second baseman out to make the catch. That's Mallow. And the half inning is over. It was a quick half inning, but yet Strasburg scores one run on one hit, no errors, and they leave nobody on base. We're quickly through one from Strasburg. Express 1, Rebels nothing. Back after this on the Express Baseball Network. We go to the second inning. Chase Gilligan leads off for the Rebels. He's the first baseman tonight. And the first pitch is a strike from Wigo. It's 0-1. Strasburg up 1-0. The pitch. That is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gilligan out of East Georgia College. 6-foot righty, 190. That's up and, down and in, and it hits him. So we've seen plenty of that so far this year. Leadoff walks and hit by pitches, and there's one there to start the second inning.
The left fielder from UNC Greensboro, number 37, Luke Holland.
So it brings up Luke Holland, the left fielder. Holland out of the University of North Carolina, Greensboro from Cornelius, North Carolina, 6'2", righty, 205. Batting here with nobody out in the man on for the Rebels. The pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher, Reisdorf. Defense tonight for the Express. Castillo's in left. Chisholm's in center. Licurdo's in right. LaSala's at third. Edwards is at short. Valentine's at second. Carlo the fourth is at first. And Reisdorf's behind the plate. 1-0 is a strike called. It's 1-1. Holland awaits the pitch. That's down and into the backstop and all the way to second. Close play, nearly getting tagged out because he didn't slide as Gilligan, but he's in there on the wild pitch. Kind of let off the accelerator there, and it nearly backfired on him. So just like that, a hit by pitch and a wild pitch, and the Rebels have a man in scoring position with nobody out. 2-1's a chopper to short. Charging is Edwards, looks the runner back to second. Throw to first is in time. And there's one out here in the second inning.
Now batting the third baseman from Penn State Harrisburg, number 25, Blaine Waltemeyer.
Here's Blaine Waltemeyer, the third baseman. Waltemeyer out of Penn State Harrisburg from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, 6'2 lefty, 195. Lefty-lefty matchup here with the tall lefty on the mound, Wigo. The pitch. That's in the dirt, 1-0. Strasburg with a run in the first. Now the Rebels trying to answer back here with the man in scoring position and only one out. Waltemeyer chops one back to the mound. Wigo will field. He will throw to first in time. Throws a strike to Carlo the fourth, and there are two outs here in the second. So back-to-back outs after Newmarket got a man in the scoring position with nobody out.
University, number 11, Jake Polowitz.
Here's Jack Polowitz, the catcher. Polowitz out of St. Bonaventure, 6-foot righty from Mars, Pennsylvania. Batting in the 8th spot tonight for the Rebels. Base hit could tie it. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, keys to the game tonight for the Rebels. A couple of them start fast. Strasburg has really struggled at home early in games to keep the opposing team off the board. Second one is forget about last night's game. Swing and a miss, 0-2, a game that Newmarket really was in control of all night long. They let it get away from them on the road and lose to a good Purcellville team. So they want to forget about that and try to bounce back and win tonight. 0-2. Wigo, fastball right down the middle. 1-2-3. 3 pitches and a strikeout to end the top of the second. So the Rebels with a leadoff hit by pitch and a wild pitch, but they leave him out there at second. Through an inning and a half, we go to the bottom of the second. Express coming up. It'll be Castillo, Chisholm, and Reisdorf when we return on the Express Baseball Network.
San Jack College, number 9, Edward Castillo.
We go to the bottom of the second. Eduardo Castillo leads it off for Strasburg as we go to the start the bottom of the inning. Castillo, Chisholm, and Reisdorf. The count is 0-1 to Castillo. Swing and a miss. Got fooled on a breaking ball, 0-2. Castillo hit a home run to deep left field the other night in the win against Front Royal. But he's quickly behind here, 0-2. Castillo out of San Jacinto. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in the center. He got jammed. Henry Williams to his left makes the catch, and there's one out here in the second. It'll bring up Connor Chisholm, the Strasburg center fielder.
Now batting the center fielder from Old Miss, number 48, Connor Chisholm.
Chisholm out of Old Miss. 5'10 lefty, 180 from Madison, Mississippi. And the pitch is outside, 1-0. Chisholm's been one of the better contact hitters for the Express to this point here in 2024. Takes for a ball, and the count's quickly 2-0. Newmarket coming off of a 6-5 loss last night. 2-0, and Chisholm takes a strike. The count is 2-1. Other games tonight, Stanton is at Covington, Charlottesville is at Waynesboro, Front Row is at Percival, and Harrisonburg is at Culpeper. 2-1. Chisholm takes down an end. Score update from that Woodstock game. They are in the 7th inning. It's 13-0, so Woodstock in danger of getting mercy ruled here tonight. 3-1 to Chisholm. Wilson delivers, and that is in there for a strike. The count's full 3-2. Had some excitement late in the game last night in Woodstock, in a game that really just looked like Strasburg was going to kind of cruise to victory. 3-2. And Chisholm hits one the left side and laying out and making a diving catch. Oh, no, he didn't. The ball comes out. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. They're going to say it was on the exchange. So Chisholm lines out to shortstop on a diving play by Hager.
Texas A&M Corpus Christi, number 20, Chance Reisdorf.
He came up with the ball and it popped out, but they call him out. So there are 2 outs now in the second. Here's Reisdorf, the catcher, and he pops one up second base, and making the catch is Mallow. And another quick inning for the Express. They go down 1-2-3 in the second. We're off to the third. Strasburg 1, Newmarket 0. You're watching Strasburg Express Baseball on the Express Baseball Network. We go to the top of the third inning. Kevin Hager leads it off for the Rebels. It'll be Hager, Mallow, and Henry Williams due up for the Rebels. Here against Jim Wigo, the lefty southpaw starter tonight for the Express. Count is 1-0, and that is lined but foul. Ooh. Did that go through the netting? Yes, it did, or around the netting. Fan thought it was a good idea to reach his hand up and get nailed by it. But he stopped it, and that is hit into left center field. Coming in and making the catch out there is Castillo. Nice play out there. That was a sinking line drive, And Eduardo able to reach down and make the snag, and there's one out here in the top of the third.
Second baseman number 2, Jonathan Mallow.
It'll bring up the leadoff man, Jonathan Mallow. Mallow struck out swinging in the first on a drop third, 2-3. The pitch. That is a strike. It is 0-1. Kicking the pitch, the 0-1. That is outside, 1-1. Nice night at the ballpark. Temp's not too high. At least it doesn't feel as bad as it typically does, but early in the season still. 1-1. Fastball fouled straight back into the netting. It's 1-2. Low humidity makes a difference. Yep, sure does. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefty-lefty matchup here with Wigo and Mallow. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. Get to the Strasburg keys to the game here in just a second after this pitch. Rebels looking for their first hit of the game. 2-2. And Reisdorf has another one clank off his glove, 3-2. Keys to the game for the Express tonight. Carry over their momentum from last night, a game that they let slip away from them, but then they regathered and won the game. And finally, don't fall behind early. They have fallen behind early a whole lot this year. 3-2, swinging a chopper right side. Carlo the fourth going to go for it. And that was the second baseman's ball. But first baseman Carlo the fourth went for it anyways, and it'll be an infield single as Mallow reaches.
Center fielder number 17, Jake Henry Williams.
So that's the first hit of the game for the Rebels. Just a play, for the Express that got to let the second baseman Valentine go after there. But see if the Rebels can take advantage. Here's Henry Williams, the pitch. That's in the dirt to the backstop and into second. It'll be a wild pitch. These are the kind of mistakes we've seen too frequently from the Express early on here this year. Just things that you can't afford to do against a good team. The Rebels, one of the better hitting, top 2 or 3 hitting teams in the league right now. 1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Blocked up by Reisdorf. Reisdorf going to walk out to the mound to talk to Wigo. So a line out to left, a single to first base. I should say single to second base because that's where the ball was heading, but and then getting the second on the wild pitch, and now a 2-0 count to Henry Williams, who struck out swinging his first time up. We go with 3 strikeouts so far, 2 swinging and 1 looking. We heard the Express dugout really get into the game last night. Manager Cullen Smith was ejected in the 9th inning. 2-0. Swinging a chopper left side. Runner's going to go for third here. It's bobbled by the shortstop Edwards. It'll be an error. And this inning is getting out of hand for the Express. He was thinking about going for that runner at third, who really should not have been going there. Mallow should have been out by a good margin. Not a ball that you want to try to advance on, the ball right in front of you, but he did it anyways, and he was fortunate there that Edwards made the error. So an E6 on Edwards, and the Rebels have first and third with 1 out here in the third. Runner goes, the pitch is low. Reisdorf throws down. It's scooped up by the shortstop Edwards. By the second baseman Valentine. Ball 1, and it's a stolen base for Henry Williams. So just like that, the Rebels with a base hit could take the lead without really doing much here in this inning. 1-0. Down and in, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Ty Stecco, the DH. And he chops 1 foul. Well, we saw Wigo work out of danger earlier in the ball game, back in the second inning after the leadoff hit by pitch, and the runner got the second with nobody out. 2-1. Swinging a chopper to third. Runner is coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He is out at the plate. Runner moves up to third, but the Express gunned down Jonathan Mallow trying to score at home, and just like that, there are 2 outs here in this third inning. Great arm by the third baseman, La Sala, throwing it home right on the mark, and holding on to the baseball was Reisdorf. 5-2 on the putout, and there are 2 outs. So Henry Williams heads up base run and gets to third. Stecco reaches on the fielder's choice. And here's Chase Albus, who grounded out to second his first time up. So let's see if Strasburg can get out of this here. Pitches a strike. It's 0-1. Wigo has been able to induce ground balls when he has needed to so far here in this ball game. No balls and a strike. Breaking ball way inside. Albus having to kind of jump out of the way. Probably could have taken that one and wouldn't have stung too badly. It was a curve. It's 1-1. And that is a little bit low, 2-1. Rebels trailing by 1. We play here in the top of the third. They've got men on first and third with 2 outs. And that's fouled back. It's 2-2. And one thing we've seen from the catcher Reisdorf this year so far is he will throw down whether there's a runner at third or not, and he will throw down every single opportunity he gets. So wouldn't be shocked to see the Rebels try to send the runner at first, maybe try to steal one. That's what Woodstock attempted to do early in the game last night, but it didn't work out. Pretty good lead at first for Stecco, 2-2. Swing and a foul into the Rebels dugout. Nice play in there by one of their coaches, a barehanded snag. It's 2-2. He then guns it across the diamond. Tip of the cap in there. Still 2-2. Breaking ball hit to the right side, going to be fielded, thrown to first by Valentine, and just getting him out. And Stecco does a face plant. He is laying down on the first base side, and hopefully he is okay. We've seen some serious injuries from that kind of play where the runner steps on the bag and slides across. It can hurt your knee really badly, but looks like he's okay. And somehow, once again, Jim Wigo able to wiggle out of damage in the top of the third. Express 1, Rebels nothing. We go to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Express Baseball here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning from Strasburg. Randy Carlo, the fourth, leads off for the Express and takes a big hack and fouls it back into the net. It's 0-1. It'll be Carlo the fourth, La Sala, and Valentine. 8-9-1
First two Little League baseball
due up for Strasburg as they lead it 1-0 over the Newmarket Rebels. Rebels come in with a mark of 4-2. And Strasburg is 3-3. Strasburg started 1-0 after an absolutely dominating Fern Royal on opening night, but then they lost 3 in a row. Since then, they've won 2 in a row. 0-1. Carlo, the fourth, takes one up and in. He has to get out of the way on a curveball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. And he swings and misses, and James Wilson evens the count back up at 2-2. 2-2, the pitch. That is fouled away. Both teams with one hit apiece. Strasburg with a couple of errors after they didn't commit any last night or the game before. 2-2. Outside, the count's full, 3-2.
They broke a bomb bat. Is this one they can use? It was in the train station.
3-2, that is hit foul down the third baseline, nearly getting a piece of Cullen Smith, the Strasburg manager. Mentioned he was ejected in the 9th inning last night, and then one of Woodstock's players was ejected in the 10th inning after the strike zone changed in a way that the players and coaches didn't like. 3-2 again, swing and a miss, he struck him out. And Carlo the fourth is the first out here in the third.
The third baseman from University of Pittsburgh, number 4, Anthony LaSala. Number 45.
Here's Anthony LaSala. LaSala playing third base tonight for the Express. Anthony has been a solid fixture in the Express lineup for now the last couple of years. And he takes one outside, ball one. Anthony out of the University of Pittsburgh, 5'10", righty, 170. Trying to get on base here. And he pops one up, second base. Backing up into shallow right is Mallow to make the catch. And there are 2 outs. Go back to the top of the lineup. Corey Valentine, the second baseman.
Corey Valentine.
Valentine hit a ground ball to first his first time up and got out on one pitch. He was kind of quiet last night, but Strasburg had plenty of offense to support their effort. But he'll step in here, and he takes for a strike. It's 0-1. Valentine out of Florida International University from Douglasville, Georgia, 5'10", 170. And that pitch is to the backstop, 1-1. One ball, one strike. And that is lined left side through the hole, a base hit. Between Hager and Waldemeyer on the left side, and Valentine has his first base hit of the ball game. 2-out single for Strasburg here in the third.
The right fielder, number 4, Nick Locerto.
So second hit of the night for Strasburg. Here's Nick Locerto, the right fielder. Singled in the first, stole second, got the third on a wild pitch, and scored on an RBI ground out. And he hits one to right, backing up and making the catch is Albus. And this half inning comes to a close. So Strasburg with a 2-out single, but he's stranded out there on base. Through 3, Strasburg leads Newmarket 1-0.
Chase Gilligan.
Well, we're back to Strasburg. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Rebels trail the Express 1-0. New pitcher for Strasburg. It'll be Aaron Schaefer. Schaefer will take over here to start this fourth inning out of Bethune-Cookman. Strasburg up 1-0. His first pitch is in the dirt. He will face Gilligan, Holland, and Watermeyer here in the Newmarket half of the fourth inning. Schaefer out of Davie, Florida, 5'10", 185. That one's in the dirt as well, 2-0. Well, final line for Jim Wigo, 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs. He struck out 3. Makes it a little bit harder here without having our live stats. Again, point streaks down once again tonight, 2-0. That's inside 3-0. And he walked nobody. Did hit a batter, but solid performance for Wigo. 3 balls and no strikes here out of the pen. And the 3-0's right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Gilligan was hit by a pitch, his only time up. And he grounds one to short. Fielding is Edwards, throwing and getting the out. 1 out here in the fourth. Nice job there from Schaefer, working back from 3-0 to get the out.
The left fielder, number 37, Luke Holland.
Brings up Luke Holland, the Newmarket left fielder. Holland grounded out to Edwards at short, his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. First pitch is a strike, inside corner, 0-1. Well, final score from that Woodstock game. They got blown out of the water tonight in Winchester, 13-0 in 7 innings, 0-1. Breaking ball lined to short, but past the shortstop Edwards into center field. It'll be a base hit. So a hard hit liner by Holland. Edwards not able to get to it on the liner. It'll be a 1-out single for the Rebels, their second hit of the game. Brings up Blaine Watermeyer, the third baseman. Watermeyer hit a comebacker to Wigo his first time up, back to the mound. He's 0 for 1. That was a hard hit ball there off the bat. First pitch is in there. Our unofficial StatCast had it at 97 off the bat. Oh, 1. And that's a ground ball to short. Edwards will go to second for 1, throw to first. It's in time. It's a double play. Kyle Edwards able to field the grounder up the middle, tag the bag, and throw it to first. 6-3 double play will end it. And the Express are ready to hit as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Newmarket, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Going to the bottom of the fourth here on this Saturday, the 8th of June in 2024. Strasburg Express 1, Newmarket Rebels nothing. We're back after this. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the fourth. First pitch swinging. Kyle Edwards able to line one into left for a base hit. So the Express have one on with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Kyle Edwards now a single and an RBI tonight for Strasburg. Angelo Prieto, the batter, popped out to second his only time. He's 0 for 1. And he hits one into center. That is going to be caught by the center fielder, Henry Williams. That ball just stayed up a little bit too much, and Henry Williams able to make the catch for the first out here in the fourth. Brings up Eduardo Castillo, the left fielder.
Number 9, Eduardo.
Castillo trying to keep the line moving here in the fourth inning for Strasburg. Edwards jumping around at first. Pitch is fouled back. It's 0-1. That was the third hit of the game for Strasburg. Throw to first, and Edwards barely off the bag, gets back in easily. Well, last night Strasburg was able to knock out 13 hits, 7 runs on 13 hits against Woodstock. 0-1. Runner gets a huge jump. The pitch is up and in. Throw to second, no chance, and Edwards gets into second on a stolen base. Great jump on the Newmarket starter, James Wilson, and he's in there to second easily. The count is 1-1 to Castillo. Base hit could give Strasburg another run here. Castillo did not play last night, but he hit a home run here the night before and a double. Big lead out there at second by Edwards. Pitch is way outside, and you can tell Edwards is kind of getting into the head of the pitcher Wilson a little bit. 2-1. Kyle Edwards last night was 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs, including a home run to left field right down the line. It's about 340 down the line in Woodstock. Look to second, and looks like the home plate umpire is calling a time violation. So 3-1 the count. After a very odd sequence. And time is called. Hold on a second. Okay, what's going on here? We've got a stoppage.
What's the count?
Is that a balk?
We don't know what's going on. They're sending runners around and no explanation to us at all. We're going to assume a balk was called, and the count is still 3-1. Swing and a miss. It's 3-2. (3-2), and that is high, ball 4. So a very weird sequence there, but Kyle Edwards is at third for Strasburg. Castillo draws the walk.
Center fielder, number 48, Connor Chisholm.
What happened here? Okay, down there. And we had a ball and
All right, here's Chisholm, men on first and third with 1 out. Again, there was some talk between the umpire and the pitcher on the 2-1. When he looked to second, they called a pitch clock violation. And then before another pitch could be thrown, he called another violation. They've got the runner nearly picked off at first. He should have been, but the throw was off line a little bit by Wilson, and Castillo back in there safely. So 1-0 count to Chisholm. Strasburg with men on the corners and 1 out here in the fourth. Throw to first again. Nearly throwing it away right there. It's still 1-0. So we're assuming they called a balk that sent the runner from second to third there because he said there was no pitch, so I don't know what other explanation they could be, but nothing is ever communicated to us. 1-0, and that is lined foul to the left side. It's 1-1. A big spot here for Strasburg early. Chance to score another run or two. Leading by 1 here in this 4th inning of play. A single, a stolen base, a fly out, and a walk. 1-1 to Chisholm. Setting the pitch. That's way high to the backstop, and Castillo's on his way to second. That'll cut the double play off as Castillo is in there on the wild pitch. It'll be second and third with only 1 out. You saw, if you were here in the open, you saw the last pitch of last night's game. 2-1. That misses. Strasburg really got into the game late. A lot of energy and emotions going on, and got to think that game last night might give Strasburg some energy moving forward. They got that punch out and had a big celebration after the game. 3-1. That is a broken back grounder to second. It's going to get the job done. Ball rolls right up the hand and arm of the second baseman, Mallow, but he throws to first in time. A run comes in to score, and it's 2-0 Strasburg on the RBI ground out by Chisholm. So again, Strasburg gets the job done.
And the catcher, number 20, Chance Reisdorf.
Castillo moves into third. And again, another spot where Newmarket's playing the infield all the way back, and they've got no chance at home. Here's Chance Reisdorf, the catcher, popped out to second his first time up. He takes a breaking ball up and in, 1-0. Well, still a runner at third. Strasburg would love to make it 3-0 here. Reisdorf did hit a home run earlier in the season here at home. 1-0. And that hits him. He checked his swing. That got him on the wrist. And they're going to throw it to first. And they call him out.
What?
Yeah, but he didn't hit the ball.
He didn't hit the ball. No.
The base umpire calls him out right there on a ball that went off of his wrist and into fair territory. They're trying to say that a ball that went off the player's body is a live ball, which is not the case. Now, he did go around evidently, but the ball rolled into fair territory off of his wrist. The throw was made to first, and the base umpire called him out, which I would be shocked to see this stand right here. Base umpires are still discussing this here. Again, the pitch was up and in on Reisdorf. It hit him in the wrist area. It rolled towards the mound. Pitcher threw it to first, and the base umpire said out. Now the umpires are standing here discussing it. Now he's going to call Charlie Shepard in, the Rebels manager. That likely means this will be overturned. They wouldn't come talk to him if I guess his argument is, how did the ball roll all the way to the mound off of your wrist? But it is possible. And they're going to send the Reisdorf back to the plate. So the count's going to be 0-1. Excuse me, 1-1. Strasburg will have an opportunity here to continue this inning after originally the base umpire said he was out. Pitcher James Wilson was in the dugout. I think he was sitting down. He's going to have to come back out and throw. And he really shouldn't get any warm-up pitches, but they're going to give them to him. After the umpires discussed, then they give warm-up pitches, which is kind of weird. But anyways. So here's Reisdorf again. The count's 1-1. Let's see if he can make the Rebels pay here after the reversal. Breaking ball, called strike. It's 1-2. 2-0 Strasburg, bottom of the fourth, man at third, 2 outs. Chance Reisdorf, the catcher, at the plate. James Wilson trying to get through this fourth inning. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fielded by Waldemeyer. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So Strasburg strands a man at third, but they do score another run, and their lead is up to 2 as we are through 4 innings of play here from Strasburg. We're off to the 5th. Strasburg 2, Rebels nothing. Back after this on the Express Baseball Network. Kyle Gutschall back with you from Strasburg as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Rebels trail the Express 2-0. It'll be Jack Polowitz, the catcher, leading off. He struck out looking his first time up. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. He's got the kind of weird baseball bat. The end of the bat is like the kind of looks like the Jeff McNeil bat if you've ever seen him, second baseman for the Mets. 0-1. Strike 2, it's quickly 0-2 from the Strasburg reliever Aaron Schaefer, working his second inning of work here. Oh, 2 to Polowitz, and that's fouled back. He just got a piece. Oh, 2 the pitch. That's down and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Swing and a miss. Got him to strike out on a pitch in the dirt. Throw to first by Reisdorf is in time. That's the third drop third we've seen tonight.
Happy birthday to Jake Hasselman. He will be 12 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Jake.
So that'll bring up Kevin Hager, the shortstop. Hager lined out to left his only time up. So we've seen 3 2-3 drop thirds tonight so far, and we're not even through the 5th yet. The pitch to Hager. Swinging a high fly to center, pretty well struck. Backing is the center fielder, and he misses the baseball. He falls down. Chisholm can't make the catch, and into second on an E8 is Kevin Hager. Don't know what happened out there with Chisholm, but he just maybe overran it, and then he slid and fell to the ground. So an error on Strasburg, their third already here in this ball game. And the Rebels, once again, will have an opportunity. Man in the scoring position. with 1 out. It was hit well, but the catch should have been made. So back to the top. Let's see if the Rebels can make him pay this time. It's Mallow, and he takes a strike. Scores around the league tonight. Covington leads Stanton 2-0, top 5. Purcellville leading Front Royal 6-1, bottom 4. Charlottesville leading Waynesboro 7-1 in the 3rd. And Culpeper and Harrisonburg are tied at 2 in the 5th. 0-1. That skips in the dirt. Reinsdorf can't make the play, and in the 3rd on the wild pitch is Kevin Hager. Woodstock defeated in 7 innings by Winchester 13-0. They have lost 3 in a row. So, Rebels with a great chance again. Feels like deja vu. And Mallow swings and foul tips it into the glove. It's 1-2. Jake Henry Williams on deck. Kevin Hager got the second on an error by the center fielder on a missed catch. 3rd on a wild pitch. 1-2. Swing and just getting a piece and fouling it back. It's still 1-2. Well, again, this year, a lot of importance with the 2 divisions of being the number 1 seed. You get a bye to the 2nd round of the playoffs. Only the top 3 teams from each division qualify for the playoffs this year. Schaefer sets the 1-2. That is high, 2-2. And then the number 2 and 3 seeds will play a 1-game playoff to then play the 1 seed from each respective division. So right now, Purcellville's on top at 5-1. They're leading again tonight over Front Royal. 2-2. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, and Mallow goes down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. There are 2 outs here in the 5th.
The center fielder, number 17, Jake Henry Williams.
2 outs with the man at 3rd. Here's Jake Henry Williams for the Rebels. He's 0 for 2. Struck out in the 1st, reached on an error in the 3rd. Rest of the North Division, Newmarket is 2nd at 4-2. Woodstock is 3rd at 4-4. Strasburg 4th at 3-3. The pitch, breaking ball in there. 5th place, Front Royal and Winchester, they're actually tied at 2-5. So Purcellville, Newmarket, Woodstock, the top 3, then Strasburg, Front Royal, and Winchester. 0-1. Breaking ball in there, 0-2 in the South. Charlottesville on top at 4-1. 2nd place, Stanton, 4-2. 3rd, Waynesboro, 3-3. 4th, Covington, 2-2. 5th, Culpeper 1-3, and the defending champs Harrisonburg in last place at 1-4. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt, check swing. Did he go? No, says the base umpire. We might have had another drop 3rd strike. Instead, called a ball. We're going to have to install a side angle camera to get those check swings. 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to short. This could be a tough play. Edwards in the hole. Long throw to first, and he makes the play. What a throw out there by Kyle Edwards. Deep in the hole at short, sliding to gather, comes up, sets his feet, throws to first. Bang, bang play at first. And the out is recorded. And again, Newmarket cannot get a run across after getting a man into scoring position with less than 2 outs. What a play by Kyle Edwards. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Strasburg still up 2-0. We're back after this on the Express Baseball Network. Randy Carlo IV leads it off for Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch swinging and hitting into the gap is Carlo. He rounds first, is on his way to second. Here's the throw. He does not slide, and he's nearly tagged out at second base. Carlo IV sprints, he sprints around first, but then he starts kind of slowing down and for some reason doesn't slide. And he's fortunate to get into second with a leadoff double. Good piece of hitting. He got on the first pitch from James Wilson, but that could have turned out very badly for the Express. So leadoff double for Strasburg from the 8-hitter Carlo IV. Here's LaSala, the third baseman. He fouls it off. It's 0-1. 4th hit of the night for Strasburg. 2 hits for Newmarket. That would have been Strasburg has 3 errors. Would have been their 4th, just not in the error column. That would have been a big mistake. He's getting a huge jump off second. Here's the throw again. He doesn't slide. And he gets back to second base. I mean, he is definitely trying to get in the head of the Newmarket starter, James Wilson. See if LaSala can get the runner over to third here. Here's the pitch. Anthony takes for a ball, 1-1. Breeze here at the ballpark tonight. Again, the flag is very still out there. 1-1. Swinging a ground ball back to the mound, and Carlo did not go to third base. Going to first on the throw is Wilson. Score at 1-3, and there's 1 out.
Second baseman, number 3, Corey Valentine.
So LaSala unable to get him over, although may have been able to. He just held up. Time is called, and Valentine marks down that he called time in the dirt. Keeps the count and keeps track how many timeouts he's called. So home plate umpire is writing in his journal. They're all writing, okay. So Valentine batting here. He's 1 for 2. Ground out to first in the first, single in the third. Throw to second, nobody there, and Carlo dives back into the bag. He's going to go for third. Here's the throw to the plate. To third. It's not in time. And Carlo IV able to get there in time. Heads up base running there from Randy as he gets up and takes off and just gets there in time to third base. Error charged to the pitcher, Wilson. First error of the night for the Rebels, and a man at third for the Express. Valentine takes a ball, 1-0. 1-0 the count. We've already seen Strasburg. Both runs they've scored tonight have been on RBI groundouts to second base. And again, the Rebels are playing the infield, the middle back. That's fouled away, 1-1. Corners are about even with the bag to try to come home. And I don't know if Carlo's going to be going on contact here. I think probably should play it safe with the top of the lineup and be careful. Of course, unless it's up the middle, then you can take off. 1-1. And strike 2 called on Valentine, 1-2. Well, Strasburg 2 for 2 when they've had that man at third with less than 2 outs. Trying to make it 3 for 3. 1-2 to Corey Valentine. And he swings and misses. The ball's in the dirt. He's going to go for first. He's not hustling. Here comes the runner to the plate, the throw, and he is safe at the plate. Carlo comes in to score. Valentine, don't know what he was doing. He just jogged down to first, but the run comes in anyways, and it's 3-0 Strasburg. Aggressive base running here in this inning by the Express.
Nick Locarto.
So Carlo the fourth comes in to score the third run of the night for Strasburg. Valentine down on strikes, and here's Licurdo. He takes the ball 1-0. I don't know. There's a theory floating around up here that maybe he was trying to draw the throw and take eyes off of Carlo to score the run. Don't know if they've had time to draw that one up yet here in summer ball, but we could always go with that theory. Yep, no RBI on that play. 2-0 to Licurdo. He takes a strike, 2-1. Well, Strasburg scoring runs in a different way than they did last night, but they still count the same. Licurdo 1 for 2, and he swings and misses out in front. It's 2-2. Licurdo, a run scored in the first, lined out to right his last time up. James Wilson from the windup, the 2-2. Outside, 3-2. So the count's full with Kyle Edwards on deck. This may be the end of the line here in this inning for Wilson. Breaking ball. Called ball 4. Wilson's raising his hands up like, where did that miss? He's actually kind of laughing to himself on the mound.
Number 7, Kyle Edwards.
But Licurdo draws the walk, and the inning will continue for Strasburg. This will be the 66th pitch of the outing for Wilson. That's way inside. 27 balls now to 39 strikes through 4 2/3. Wilson's allowed 3 hits, a couple of runs, a walk, and a strikeout. Throw to first, and back in there safely is Licurdo. No bullpen activity yet for the Rebels, and again, I mean, Wilson's pitch count not really that bad. But if you're Newmarket here, you don't want this inning to really extend too much longer. Again, a throw to first. We've already seen Wilson throw one away here in the inning. The count's still 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Swing and a high pop-up in the center. Henry Williams coming in. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But again, Strasburg just able to get a run across, doing some weird things and some good things, but ultimately a run comes across in the inning, and Strasburg has a 3-0 lead through 5 innings. We go to the 6th from Strasburg. Express 3, Rebels nothing. Back after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. New pitcher for Strasburg as we go to the top of the 6th inning. It'll be Preston Rogers taking over. Rogers, 6'1" righty out of Florida Gulf Coast University from Plant City, Florida. 6'1" righty, 190. He will face Ty Stecco to lead off the inning, and the first pitch is a changeup down, 1-0. Strasburg with runs in the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th. Newmarket has had a bunch of opportunities tonight. That's fouled back, 1-1. The batter Ty Stecco is 0 for 2, reached on an error his first time up, reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. Preston Rogers from the windup. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball hit the short, softly hit. Edwards charges, picks it up on the hop, throws to first and in time. And there's one out here in the top of the 6th inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Chase Albus.
I thought we were going to see another drop ball there.
First pitch from Rogers is a ball, 1-0. Three 0 our score. Make sure you're with us in the 7th for our history. That is a broken bat grounder. First base side, Carlo Fields tosses to Rogers covering, and he is safe. Reaching on an infield single is Chase Albus, his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 2 coming into that AB with a couple of ground outs to second base, but he reaches here. And it brings Chase Gilligan to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. We've seen pretty much every Newmarket hit tonight has been a weird one. And maybe one was not. Tag at first, but back in there safely. We saw the one hard hit grounder by the Rebels. It was like a liner past Edwards at short up the middle. We've also seen some kind of weird hits for the Rebels. But they all count. Here's the pitch. Rogers deals. Ground ball third base side. It's foul past head coach Charlie Shepard. 0-1. Just some little things that Strasburg's got to clean up as we progress through the season. 0-1 the count. Pitch. And that's outside, 1-1. Some finals around the MLB today. Rockies beat the Cardinals 6-5. Brewers beat the Tigers 5-4. 1-1. That is a ball, 2-1. Phillies beat the Mets 7-2. Giants over the Rangers 3-1. Nationals beat the Braves 7-3. Suddenly the Braves are only 8 games over 500. Without their 2 best players for the rest of the year, Strider and Acuna. 2-1 the count. Reds beat the Cubs 4-3. Orioles blanked the Rays 5-0. Another home run from Gunnar Henderson. It was his 20th of the year. 3 balls and 1 strike. Preston Rogers out of the bullpen here. 3-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. They're going to go to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Harlow able to pick it out at first. Around the horn. It goes 5-4-3. And the half inning is over. Newmarket another inning of opportunities, but they can't take advantage. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Strasburg leading Newmarket 3-0. Off to the bottom of the 6th inning from Strasburg. The Express are up 3-0. Angelo Prieto leads it off. It'll be Prieto, Castillo, and Chisholm. James Wilson, the starter, still on the mound for the Rebels. The count is 1-1. He went 5 innings his first time out in a win against Purcellville, which was, well, the only game that Purcellville has lost this year. Prieto, a pop out to second, a fly out to center. He's 0 for 2. 1-1. Swing and a foul tip. Held on to by the catcher. 1-2. Still just a little bit of light tossing down there in the bullpen. A righty is getting stretched out for the Rebels. And Prieto takes a ball, 2-2. Getting hot in the bullpen is Jeffrey Davis, 6'2" righty for the Rebels. 2-2 to Prieto. And he swings and misses at a changeup out in front. And there's one out here in the 6th.
Left fielder number 9, Eduardo Castillo.
Here's Eduardo Castillo, the left fielder. Fly out to center in the 2nd. Walked and stranded at 3rd in the 4th. Castillo takes down and away, 1-0. Interesting line score in this one here. Strasburg 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors. Newmarket no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. That's up and in. A little chin music there for Castillo, 2-0.
Not up there. You got the orthodontist up there.
2-0. And Castillo takes a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight from Strasburg here in the Valley Baseball League Northern Division. 2-1 is high strike, 2-2. So it's a called strike. 2-2, swing and a miss, struck him out, and James Wilson continues to be pretty good out there for the Rebels. He just hadn't gotten any run support. Brings up Connor Chisholm, the center fielder. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out in the 4th. Yeah, it makes sense that Charlie Shepard sent Wilson back out there the way that he's throwing the ball tonight. Here's Chisholm, the lefty. He takes down an end. 1-0. One of the count. Chisholm takes up high. 2 balls and no strikes now. (2-0). Swing and a foul back. 2-1. Get to some NCAA college baseball scores here in just a moment. Out of the Super Regionals. 2 balls and a strike. Chisholm lines one into the hole, right side, a base hit. And Connor has his first hit of the game.
Now batting the catcher, number 20, Chance Reisdorf.
5th hit for Strasburg. It'll bring up Chance Reisdorf, the catcher. Reisdorf is 0 for 2. Pop out and a ground out tonight. Pitch is crushed but foul. He got out in front of it, 0-1. All right, Super Regional Baseball. Virginia defeated Kansas State today 10-4. Texas A&M beat Oregon 10-6. NC State clobbered Georgia 18-1. Florida beat Clemson 10-7. 0-1. That is a strike, 0-2. Florida State beat UConn 10-8 in 12 innings. Evansville beat Tennessee 10-8. North Carolina leading West Virginia 1-0 in the 3rd. Kentucky leading Oregon State 7-0 as Reisdorf fouls it off. That game is in the 7th. So those are some scores out of the D1 college baseball tournament. Oh, and 2 to Reisdorf. And he hits a ground ball to third on the backhand. It's going to be a long throw. Here it comes, and it is not in time, dragging the first baseman Gilligan off the bag. And beating it out is Reisdorf. It's an infield single. Back-to-back hits for the Express here in the 6th. Very, very tough play there. Third baseman Waldemeyer right at the line. It wasn't hit awfully hard, and he had to throw all the way across the diamond. Couldn't make the play. Back-to-back hits for the Express. They have 6 on the night. And we've got a quick meeting at the mound. Pitching coach out for the Rebels. And we'll step away and be back in 30 seconds from Strasburg. Well, back to Strasburg. I don't know if you all could tell on the camera, but we had a tree fall down out there in left field, a dead tree. Top of it completely collapsed out there beyond the left field fence during the meeting. All right, first and second, 2 outs here for Carlo. The 4th hit a double into the gap his last time up, later scored on some aggressive base running. The count is 1-0. James Wilson trying to get through 6 strong innings here tonight. But Strasburg rallying in this 6th. The count's 1-0. Carlo fouls it off. He was late, 1-1. Bullpen activity continues for the Rebels. Same pitcher down there, number 22, Jeffrey Davis out of Mount St. Mary's University, getting hot for the Rebels. So 2 strikeouts swinging to start the inning, then 2 singles for the Express. 1-1 to Carlo, the 4th. Runner goes from second, and it hits him. Carlo is plunked in the back. And the bases are loaded for the Express, and Charlie Shepard's coming out to get his starting pitcher. So that will be it for James Wilson. He runs out of steam here in the 6th inning with 2 outs. We will have a pitching change from Strasburg. Rebels are going to the pen. We'll tell you about the new hurler right after this here on the Express Baseball Network. All right, big spot here for Strasburg. They're up 3-0. New pitcher for the Rebels. It'll be Jeffrey Davis taking over. LaSala at the plate for Strasburg. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. 3 straight have reached base for Strasburg with 2 outs. The pitch from Davis is nearly to the backstop. It is. Here comes the runner, and he is safe. Heads up, base running there from Chisholm, scoring on the wild pitch. And on the first pitch out of the pen from Davis, the run scores, and it's 4-0 Strasburg. They have been uber aggressive on the bases, and it has paid off time after time tonight. 4-0 Express here in the 6th. That run will be charged to the line of James Wilson. The other 2 runners out there at now 2nd and 3rd are also his responsibility. Ball got past the catcher, Palowitz, and Chisholm decided to come home, and he just made it in time after the dive. Davis from the windup, the pitch. LaSala hits a high fly ball to left center field. Backing and making the catch is the center fielder Henry Williams. And the half inning is over. But for the 3rd consecutive inning, Strasburg scores a run, and their lead is up to 4 as we're off to the 7th. We're back after this here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network, here from Strasburg. New pitcher for Strasburg as we go to the 7th. Express lead 4-0. It'll be Gavin Lill taking over, 4th hurler of the night for the Express. Gavin, 6'3" righty out of the University of Pittsburgh from Westchester, Pennsylvania. His first pitch is in there for a strike to Luke Holland. It's 0-1. Holland a single his last time up. He's 1 for 2. It is history time, so we'll go over some history in this day, on this day in baseball history, June 8. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. 0-2 the count. And breaking ball, strike 3 called, and Gavin Lill. 3 pitches and a strikeout out of the bullpen for the Express. Here's Blaine Waltemeyer, the third baseman. He's 0-2.
Third baseman, number 25, Blaine Waltemeyer.
So Gavin Lill doing a nice job there, facing his first man and punching him out on 3. Pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. Lill looking in for his signs. Swing and a miss, 0-2. All right, history. Today in 1909, Clarence Henley of the San Francisco Seals throws the longest complete game shutout in professional baseball history. Henley throws 24 scoreless innings against the Oakland Oaks before they finally win 1-0. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's 2/3 of the way to an immaculate inning here in the 7th inning. 6 pitches, 6 strikes, 2 outs here in the 7th inning for Newmarket. And we've got a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for the Newmarket Rebels. It will be, let's see, Gaten Grandelli from Westchester will pinch hit, and he ends the immaculate inning. It's popped up to first. Carlo makes the catch, and Gavin Lill.
Pinch hitter was number 10, Gaten Grandelli.
7 pitches, 7 strikes, 2 strikeouts, and 3 outs. And our history will have to be, it might be condensed tonight. We'll see. We're going to the 7th inning, the bottom of the 7th inning, that is. It's time to stretch. Express lead it 4-0. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Number 3, Corey Valentine.
Corey Valentine leads it off for Strasburg as they lead this game 4-0. Jeffrey Davis is still on the mound for the Newmarket Rebels. Second pitcher of the night for them. Valentine trying to get on for the second time tonight. 1 for 3 with a single in the 3rd. First pitch is just missing, 1-0. Strasburg 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball hit off the end of the bat to second on a hop. Mallow throws to first, and there's 1 out here in the 7th inning.
The right fielder, number 4, Nick Locarto.
Brings up Nick Locarto, the right fielder. He's been on twice. Single and a run scored in the 1st, walk in the 5th. All right. Baseball history today in 1920. Ed Roush of the Cincinnati Reds falls asleep in center field during a long argument in the infield. Teammate goes out to wake him up, but the chief umpire ejects Roush for delaying the game. First pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. So note to self, don't fall asleep in the middle of a major league game. instead of a pitch clock violation, it's a a sleep violation. That one misses, 1-1. Today in 1933, Jimmy Fox hits 3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats as the Philadelphia Athletics outscore the Yankees 14-10. 1-1 is inside to Nick Licurdo out of Virginia Tech, 2-1. Today in 1940, Harry Kraft of the Cincinnati Reds hits for the cycle, connecting for a home run, a triple, a double, and 2 singles in 7 at-bats. 2-1. Swinging a ground ball to third, charging, bobbling, and having it pop out of his glove is the third baseman, Waldemeyer. That'll be an error charge to Waldemeyer. Second error of the night on the Rebels.
Kyle Edwards.
Multiple chances there for Waldemeyer. Just couldn't get it out of the glove. And, well, he got it out of the glove finally. It just didn't go anywhere. Here's Kyle Edwards. Edwards is 1 for 3 tonight. Run scored, a single, and an RBI. And he takes low, ball 1. Strasburg looking for some additional insurance here in the 7th inning. 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Today in 1950, the Boston Red Sox beat the St. Louis Browns 29-4 at Fenway Park. Set a major league record for runs scored. The runner goes, it's fouled away, 2-1. Set the major league record at the time for runs scored, most long balls, 17, 9 doubles, a triple. So, yes, long hits, I should say. 9 doubles, 1 triple, 7 home runs, 60 total bases. What a game. 1-2-1. And Edwards takes up high, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Edwards. Runner goes. The pitch is hit high in the air to center. He got under it, and he's frustrated. Center fielder Henry Williams makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. So 2 outs in the 7th inning. Brings up the DH, Angelo Prieto. Today in 1961, the Milwaukee Braves set a major league record with 4 consecutive home runs in the 7th inning against Cincinnati. Eddie Matthews and Hank Aaron went back-to-back. Jim Maloney, Joe Adcock greeted reliever Marshall Bridges with another home run as that is grounded to short. Fielded on a hop, throw to second is in time, 6-4. And the half inning is quickly over. We'll have some history carry over for the 8th inning. As Strasburg holds their 4-0 lead. We're back after this here from Strasburg, Virginia.
Leading off the shortstop, number 8, Kevin Hager.
Well, Gavin Lill back out to the mound for Strasburg after a 7-pitch 7th inning. 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches, and then a pop-up by the pinch hitter on 1 pitch. It will face 9-1-2 Hager, Mallow, and Williams here. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Strasburg up 4-0 here. Rebels have 6 outs to work with. Newmarket, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Strasburg, 4 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. 1-0 to Hager, and that's a strike. Kevin Hager, 0 for 2, lined out to left. His first time up, reached on an error on the center fielder Chisholm his last time. 1-1. That's up and in, 2-1. Today in 1969, the Yankees uniform number 7 is retired on Mickey Mantle Day. A crowd of 60,096 people come to Yankee Stadium to honor Mantle and watch New York sweep the White Sox 3-1 and 11-2. All right, well, the count is 3-1, and I'm not going to say anything right now, but here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back. It's 3-2. Have there been any walks in this game tonight?
Yeah, we've had some walks. No, we haven't walked them.
For Strasburg, so none so far. 3-2 pitch coming.
About time we had one.
And ball 4. It's a leadoff walk.
Second baseman number 2, Jonathan Mallow.
Shouldn't have mentioned it.
We had errors to replace the walk.
We've had errors and wild pitches tonight to replace it. All right, back to the top. Here's Mallow. Jonathan Mallow, 1 for 3, a single and 2 strikeouts swinging. And first pitch misses, 1-0. Strasburg had a 6-2 lead going into the 9th last night, and things really fell apart. Hit by pitches, walks. They were giving up hits, something they don't want to have happen again here tonight at home. 1-0, Lil Deals, swinging a foul back, 1-1. Today in 1993, after serving as Milwaukee's mascot from 1973 to 1984, Bernie Brewer comes out of retirement after an 8-year absence. 1-1. Swing and a foul back again, 1-2. Today in 2005, New York Yankees third baseman Alex Rodriguez becomes the youngest member of the 400 home run club when he hits a solo home run in the 8th inning of New York's 12-3 victory over the Milwaukee Brewers. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lil Deals. That's high, 2-2. Today in 2010, Steven Strasburg makes the most eagerly anticipated debut in decades before a sellout crowd in Washington, D.C. Strasburg struck out 14 while walking nobody in 7 innings. That's defeated Pittsburgh 4-2. Swing and a foul back. It's still 2-2. That's one of the only times that a number 1 overall draft pick, who is a pitcher, at that time, before that time, had won his debut. We've seen it some more now, but 2-2. That's high, 3-2. 2012, 6 pitchers combined for a no-hitter as Seattle down the Dodgers 1-0. Kevin Millwood got the start going 6. All right, 3-2 to Mallow, and Lil gets the foul ball, still 3-2. Today in 2013, for only the second time in Major League history, 2 games go 18 innings on the same day. Couldn't happen now. Putting that imaginary individual out there at second base to start the inning. 3-2 again. Swing and a pop-up. Edge of the infield, making the catch out there. Moving to his left is Valentine, and there is 1 big out here in the 8th inning. Brings up Jake Henry Williams, the center fielder.
Jake Henry Williams.
Henry Williams 0 for 3 tonight. Double play ball here would be ideal for Lil. We've already seen a few double plays tonight. The first pitch is a strike, 0-1. Throw to first, and back in there safely is Newmarket's base runner Kevin Hager. Oh, 1 the count. Strasburg middle infielder shaded up the middle, swing and a miss, 0-2. Second baseman very close to the bag out there. So they are not expecting Henry Williams to take it the other way. Oh, 2. Swing and a high fly to left center field. Moving to his left is Castillo towards the gap. He reaches up and makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs here in the 8th inning. It brings up Ty Stecco, the DH.
Now batting the DH, number 33, Ty Stecco.
Stecco is 0 for 3 tonight. Lil looking to get through the inning. Swing and a liner over the third baseman's head into no man's land. It's going to drop for a base hit. Castillo not able to cut it off. It ricochets away. He bobbles it again, sending the runner to the plate. He's going to score, and it's 4-1. Newmarket is on the board. It'll be a double and an E7 charge to Castillo out there and left. Fourth error of the night for Strasburg.
Number 15, Chase Albus.
So Hager comes in to score after the leadoff walk. And Stecco able to get the job done, and the Rebels are on the board here. Feels like deja vu for Strasburg, just trying to get through these last few outs. Here's Chase Albus. He's 1 for 3. And he hits one towards third. It's going to be foul. It's 0-1.
The winner of the 50-50 was Travis Williams, and the dirtiest car belonged to Brent Miller. Congratulations, Brent.
Oh, 1 the count. Runner at second for Newmarket. That's in the dirt. Reinsdorf blocks it. Runner going to third. Tag is off the mark. The throw is off the mark. He should have been out by a country mile. Instead, he's out. Safe at third. Reinsdorf was able to block it, and Stecco just took off for third base. And again, he should have been out by a mile. The throw is offline, though, and he's in there safely. 1-1 the pitch. That's high, 2-1. All right, final history note. On this day in 2019, Vanderbilt freshman pitcher Kumar Rocker struck out 19 Duke University batters while throwing a 3-0 no-hitter. One of the most dominant pitching performances at that level and at that stage of all time. Called strike, it's 2-2. Those are our history notes on this day, June 8th in 2024. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Strasburg's lead is down to 3, the 2-2. That's high, and a walk here would bring the tying run to the plate. A walk, a pop out, a fly out, and an RBI double with an E7 by Castillo out there. Lil trying to get through the second inning of work. The 2-2 is grounded to first. Carlo stays down. He will hustle to the bag and get there in time. And that will be an unearned run on the ledger of Gavin Lill. So the Rebels get on the board for the first time tonight, but Strasburg's lead is still 3. It's 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. We come back after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Eduardo Castillo leads it off for Strasburg.
Castillo.
As we go to the bottom of the 8th, new pitcher Dylan Sadazan on to the mound for the Newmarket Rebels as they score a run in the top of the 8th to make this a 3-run game. Strasburg going to try to get that run back. Castillo takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Castillo is 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out to center in the 2nd. Walk in the 4th. Strikeout swinging in the 6th. Sadazan from the windup, the 1-0. That is outside, 2-0. Sadazan out of Penn State Harrisburg. 6'1 lefty, 190. (2-0) is hit high. It's deep. Going back at the wall, and it's going to stay in the park. Out there and making the catch is Holland. He just got under it a little bit too much. Castillo just missing another home run here in Strasburg.
48, Connor Chisholm.
So the first batter just stays in the park. Again, dimensions here at First Bank Park. 300 feet down the lines to left and right. Deepest part is 365 to center. And Castillo is a couple feet too short. So here's Chisholm. He's 1 for 3. Chisholm singled and scored his last time up. So the count is 1-0 to the lefty Chisholm. That's in the dirt. So here, Sadazan is now falling behind 2-0 to back-to-back hitters. Castillo got one to hit last AB, just got under it a little bit. This is known as a home run ballpark. 2-0, he gets a pitch, but he can't connect, 2-1. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Another look around the Valley League. Some close games tonight and some blowouts. Covington on top of Stanton, 3-2, top of the 8th. Charlottesville all over Waynesboro, 13-1 in the 7th. 2-2s in the dirt, 3-2. Purcellville leading Front Royal, 16-1 in the 7th. And Harrisonburg trailing Culpeper, 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Again, Woodstock has already lost today, 13-0 in 7. So the count's full to Chisholm, and he hits one high but not deep. Coming in is the center fielder Henry Williams, and he makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. The back-to-back flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to center. Here's Reisdorf, the catcher. Reisdorf is 1 for 3 with a single back in the 6th. Reisdorf fouls it back. 0-1. Reisdorf does have home run pop to the pull side. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was trying to do just that, 0-2. Newmarket will send scheduled Gilligan, Holland, and Waldemeier up in the bottom or in the top of the 9th. That pitch is uncorked to the backstop off the glove of the catcher. 1-2. Catcher back there is Connor Riley, by the way. Fouled back. We'll do it again at 1-2. County matchup here. 2 county teams in Newmarket and Strasburg. The 1-2. Check swing on a ball. Oh, they're going to call a foul tip into the glove. Strike 3 and the inning is over. So the Express go down 1-2-3. And we head to the 9th. Strasburg 3 outs away, trying to close it down. We'll be back after this for the 9th, right after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. New pitcher for Strasburg coming in and trying to lock down the save is the lefty out of Towson, Matthew Phillips, who played first base last night for the Express. First batter is Gilligan. Phillips deals, swing, and a foul tip, 0-1. So Luis Rodriguez has checked into the game to play center. Trying to see who is now in left field. We'll get that as soon as we can. Phillips, the lefty. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back. He played first base last night, and he made a pick at first that saved the game. It was a double play in the 9th inning that saved things and sent it to extras. Phillips made an unbelievable scoop there to keep it going. Now he's in the pitch here the next day. Count is 0-2 to Gilligan. He delivers. Swing and a miss, struck him out up the ladder on a fastball. And there's one out here in the 9th inning.
The gate next to the third base dugout. That's the home dugout. Line up at the gate immediately following the game for running the bases outside the fence.
So here comes Luke Holland, the Newmarket left fielder. He's 1 for 3. A single, a ground out, and a strikeout looking. Strasburg up 4-1 here in the top of the 9th inning. Phillips comes set. The lefty looks in. And he delivers. That is inside, ball 1. Newmarket 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. Strasburg 4 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors. They have used them up tonight after not using any of the last couple games. 1-0. That is low, 2-0. Phillips 6'2", 215 out of Norfolk, Virginia. Express looking for 2 more outs to get above 500 for the first time since they were 1-0. That's a strike, 2-1. Looking at the upcoming schedule for the Express, they will be at Winchester tomorrow night. That is a 5 o'clock start. Again, all Winchester home games are 5 this year. That's fouled away, 2-2. So Strasburg on the road at Winchester tomorrow. Off on Monday. Back here Tuesday at 7 to take on the Purcellville Cannons. We'll be at Winchester again on Wednesday the 12th. Back here again on Thursday against Front Royal. And then back here Friday against Woodstock. 2-2, the pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, and Phillips has struck out the first 2 he has faced here in the 9th. Here's Blaine Waldemeyer, the third baseman. He's the last hope. Nope, correction, pinch hitter. It'll be number 14 pinch hitting for the Rebels here. And 14 is
Number 14, Connor Lang.
Connor Lang out of Concordia University. 6-foot switch hitter, 185. So he will bat here with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Newmarket down to their last hope. The pitch. That's way inside to the backstop, 1-0. Matthew Phillips in a save situation here for Strasburg. 1-0. He sets and deals. Called strike, it's 1-1. Again, the Express started this year 1-0, a just completely dominant win over Front Royal opening night. 1-1. That's outside. Then they went on to lose 3 in a row. They fell to 1-3. Beat Front Royal here the other night after trailing 5-0. 2 balls and a strike to the pinch hitter. Swing and a high pop-up in the infield. Edwards will call. He will make the catch, and the Express are once again above 500 as they have now won 3 consecutive games here in 2024. Strasburg wins it tonight by a final score of 4-1, and they are back above 500 with a mark of 4-3. Matthew Phillips shuts the door in the 9th inning, 2 strikeouts and a pop out to end the ball game, and Strasburg is victorious for the 3rd consecutive game. Well, here's our box score from tonight. First, for the victorious Strasburg Express, 4 runs on 6 hits and 4 errors, and the Rebels, 1 run, 4 hits and 2 errors. A game that lasted 2 hours and 16 minutes tonight. The winning pitcher will be Aaron Schaefer for the Express. The loser will be Newmarket's James Wilson, and the save will go to Matthew Phillips. Strasburg wins it tonight by a final score of 4-1. And looking up and down the lineup, kind of a weird game. I mean, Strasburg only mustered 6 hits. They had 4 errors, a couple of RBI ground outs. A guy scored on a drop third strike ground out. A run scored on a wild pitch. So a weird game for the Express to win, but a great job keeping Newmarket off the board until that 8th inning. A team that can really hit the ball. But the Rebels had plenty of opportunities early. They left guys in scoring position and could not get the job done here tonight. Strasburg's mark is now 4-3 on the year. The Rebels fall to 4-3. And Strasburg will be on the road tomorrow night at Winchester to play the Royals starting at 5 o'clock. We will be back here on Tuesday, so join us then as Strasburg will host the Purcellville Cannons at 7, and we look forward to talking to you again on Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great Monday, and we'll be back Tuesday to talk to you again as Strasburg will host the Purcellville Cannons. Express win it tonight 4-1 with 4 runs on 6 hits and 4 errors, and they have won their 4th game of the season. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.